Hi, it's Matt here for Newsshooter.com at NAB 2017. I'm with Jeremy from Atomos. Now this is the new Sumo.
It's a Sumo, yeah, 19-inch monitor recorder, HDR, it's dual battery with Anton Bauer or any kind of large battery plate with XLR audio in, as well as XLR DC power in and out.
What makes this different from other monitors?
Well, we control the backlight. It's 1200 nits. It gives you 10.5 stops of HDR wonderfulness. We map all log curves and gamma curves to the screen. It records, plays back, you can edit on it, and then you can take it off your kind of director monitor or client monitor, and then you stick it next to your laptop and you're grading and editing with it, which is, I think, pretty cool.
It's a pretty multi-versatile product.
Yeah, we're trying to just, as always, bring more and more functions into the one product and give it at a killer price. You know, so for $2,500, we dropped our Shogun Inferno to $1,295 at this show, which means a $2,500 price point for a 19-inch monitor that does truly do great HDR.
So speaking about HDR, you know, a lot of people may not be familiar with how it sort of works, but it's not. You don't just have to use it for an HDR workflow. You can actually use it if you're still working in Rec 709.
Yeah, and even better than that, you get a much better result in Rec 709 by shooting in HDR and finishing in Rec 709. Why? Because you've got all the dynamic range to play with. And so what is the difference between them? Is when you're in an HDR mode, so that was log, this is HDR, we're in ARRI log 160, we know what the camera's in, it's an Alexa camera. We adjust this to the level of the waveform, so the waveform becomes really important so that we're hitting right near the top there and we've got the right highlights but with the right brightness for the rest of the scene. And then what you'll see here is a log to Rec 709 finish, which is a really nice finish. So I can still do that in HDR mode. Once I get into the edit, I can put LUTs and things on top of it to get it nice and bright and looking nice, but this is an SDR LUT from HDR log footage that really does look really nice. And that is the difference between shooting HDR, monitoring in HDR, finishing in SDR. And you can flick between the two and see which one, you know, you can see I'm much more contrasty on this SDR.
That's what I do personally myself, is I feed C-Log image from an ARRI into here, and I actually monitor in HDR because I find it gives me a more realistic version of what I'm actually seeing than putting a Rec 709 LUT on there which crushes everything up.
Right, and then for going to Rec 709, you can be creative, right? And you can make the scene look a certain way by going really high contrast or going more into the black.
You don't have to toggle back and forth between log and Rec 709 to see what you're getting.
And then you've got the best of both worlds in whatever way you want to finish it. So I think that's what we love giving to customers, is that kind of flexibility. And obviously ProRes recording, it does 12-bit RAW recording, it's got quad link input, we can do switching on it.
So you can record up to 4 streams of 1080p, 60 frames per second?
Correct.
And switch between them.
And switch between them. And that kind of functionality is kind of becoming, I think, for live set and for live production, event production, people are really enjoying doing that, and then having those ISO feeds to cut something a little bit more thought about later on.
What's been the feedback from people who've been to the show so far seeing this?
Really, really, really good. Rental houses, everyone from ARRI customers right down to A7S multicam shoots are all looking at this, whether it's 4 inputs to quad look at a production, or right through to raw recording from Vericam or Sony products, and that is pretty amazing that we've got that range of customer. You've got these really high-end kind of production companies coming in and going, I'm going to use 20 of these, and then you've got the other guys who are doing it on a budget, 4 cameras, 1 guy, but he can see everything and he's got one quality recording that he can rely on. Is really cool for us to see. So the feedback's been amazing. Okay,
and when are people going to get their hands on these?
So we're saying Q3. We expect that to we'll definitely hit that target. I'm going to be pushing people to go a bit earlier, but we're not promising anything until July or after.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.